I think we saw this coming, but Friday watching that game, Auston Matthews looked like me on ice, dude. He couldn't turn, man. Like you know when you're like really stiff. That's how Auston Matthews looked. But then I watched that game. Like this guy's so good at hockey, he's still gonna score. Like if you recall a couple years ago with a bummed wrist, he scored 40 tucks. Like he's just so disgusting. So I wasn't shocked. They come out Saturday. Matthews re-aggravates the injury off the cross-check on Friday, which we're going to get to. But just your reaction to everything that transpired over the weekend with this.
Yeah, just it's kind of what our fear was like when he was out and he was out day to day. Yeah, that turned into how many weeks? And then he's flying to Germany. He's got something wrong, man, and it's not cool. I don't like it and I want it fixed and I'm not sure why he's like I don't think he was 100% when he came back. I just don't. And I don't know that, but it
Rosie,
does.
how much heat did I take? Remember how much heat I took on social media for that one game? I'm like, this guy doesn't look right. Well,
Yeah.
haha.
Not allowed to criticize. It's not
No,
criticism, it's just an
it's true.
observation, like,
Yeah.
his deadliness with his shot and his power, it's that doesn't seem there, and you can tell by the way he's playing, and we know that he's been hurt, and then he took a long time to come back, and then we thought he was, like, ready to come back, then he's in Germany. Something's going on, and I don't know what it is, but, it kinda seems like it's a torso-y trunk, like a back or something, I'm not sure, but he doesn't seem to be moving well. That cross check kind of in the side seemed to cripple him. I don't really want him playing till he's healthy. These games are, you know, I don't want him looking like that in the playoffs or it's bye-bye time. Like I don't want to do it. It's too important. The season is too big. You're peaking. This is a big time in this Leafs organization. Why are you playing him in December when he can't even friggin' move? And why is he going to the Four Nations Cup for the Nobody Cares Cup in a lot of ways? To go hurt, like I don't like it at all, man. I'm more concerned about this team in the postseason than to see this guy dragging through this injury for no reason.
I couldn't agree more. I don't want to see this guy for the foreseeable future, and I mean that in the best of way. There is no reason. Like I think the most important part about this is like the record without Auston Matthews. I think this team has proven they're
Exactly.
more than capable without 34 in the lineup, which is a good thing, and quite frankly, a bad thing too. But you're in good standing in the standings now. That can change with a couple losses here, but it's not like it's doom and gloom if you can't play without Auston Matthews. Again, they've proven so many times they're successful. I'm at a point where it's like, get this guy right, Rosie. If you have to shut him down for a couple months, then so be it. I think the Four Nations has to be a conversation to be had within Brain Trust with the American squad, the Maple Leafs, the physicians, because like it's something that's been plaguing this guy all season long. And I get it, wants to represent his country, but he can't even represent his NHL club right now. You have to get him right. And I think the good thing about this is that there's plenty of racetrack before the start of the playoffs, and that's great news.
Well, that's the thing. You're in a good position to do it. And even if they're teetering on a playoff spot, I would still think that's on the table. Like, shut this guy down. And then you add in the fact that you mentioned they play really well for whatever reason without him. They rise up and guys, come to the table and step up and they rattle off wins without him. So you're in a good spot in the standings. You have racetrack left in the season. The most important part of the season is coming up. He is not himself. He is hurting, and you keep playing him. Why? I don't like it. And Team USA is not going to come up and say, "Oh, Auston, we're going to sit you down." It's got to come from Auston and the Maple Leafs and say, "Listen, I got my whole life ahead of me, my whole career ahead of me, and this season is very important for my organization and for my career personally. I can't be dicking around in these tournaments right now when I'm hurting. He's clearly hurting." So I'm waiting for news to come out that is the case. If he's out there hobbling around like in Four Nations, I'm going to be shocked and kind of upset because
Mhm.
there's bigger things at stake right now. It's not the Olympics. It's not even if it was I don't see it, man. So he's hurt. I can see that. Everyone can see that. We've had our ideas about it. Now it's proven. Get him on the shelf. Get him to Germany. Get him wherever the hell. Maybe he needs to. I have no idea what's wrong with him, but he needs something done. He needs some time. He needs some healing, and he needs to be 100% in April. And that he's not on the way to being that way whatsoever if he continues on the path that he's going.
I don't think this is a ridiculous take. This is the first meaningful, big sort of decision Auston Matthews has had to make as the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs because I think the negativity surrounding this story, let's say he goes to the Four Nations and re aggravates the injury yet again, just the negativity and the heat behind that story is going to be very, very powerful, man. Like, look what's going on in Vancouver right now on a daily basis. I think it's a no-brainer. I think this, right to your point, it's got to be Matthews being like, guys, amazing opportunity. I'd love to, wear the American jersey, but just now's not the time. I don't feel healthy enough. I'm not good to go.
Yeah, and the fact that you're missing time with your own club that you get paid to play on, that's the Toronto Maple Leafs, that has their history and their trajectory towards a successful season. That's all you need. It's like, buddy, I'm not pulling the shoot on this thing like it's the World Championships and I'd rather go to, Bahamas and play golf. It's not that situation. It's this is my career and I'm hurt and I've been playing hurt and I've re-aggravated my injury. And again, I'm just waiting for an announcement that that's what's happening. I think that's the right thing to do.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.